Evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Problem Child, here today just to talk about why do we still watch WWE. Now, I know a lot of people out there that wonder, not on my page, but I've seen on other people's pages that I watch, like, when they see Wrestling Jesus return, when they see him destroying things and stuff like that, when they see other people just basically be brutalizing WWE, when they watch Muse criticize Raw, and they watch so many different videos of people criticizing WWE, and then they up there and they wonder and they write on the pages comments, why do you still watch WWE? You know, why do you buy the merchandise? Blah blah blah. Vince is still making money off of you. You know, don't watch if you don't like it. Well, here's the thing. Speaking for myself, I criticize WWE, I criticize TNA. I watch just because one day I hope and I'm praying that when I watch the day that WWE actually woke up, got their thumbs out their asses, and said this is the time where wrestling will get better. And we're so sorry for the crap we've been putting on for the past year or so. That's what we watch for. We watch so that way we can see a new era, not this PG crap, not the Attitude Era again, not the 80s era, not the new generation era. You know, that's when Shawn Michaels, Diesel, all them. Not that era, but a new era, a new WWE era that doesn't suck, that kind of got the 80s feel, but yet the attitude mixed in with the new generation. We're looking for that era to come upon us. We're looking for that to say wrestling has gotten better. This is what we've been waiting for. You know, I mean, wrestling moments. It's moments like that when you're a wrestling fan, you go, wow, this is the change. The wind has changed. This is something amazing that's happening right now. This is what we've been waiting for time. This is what we're so sick of. You got to understand, I'm so sick and I'm so tired of complaining about WWE that I'm on the verge of just giving up on wrestling, period, and just do videos on other shit, you know, and just not watch wrestling, just leave it alone, period. I mean, Night of Champions was okay, it was okay, but I mean, Raw was passable. I have to say it. I can't say it was extravagant, but it was passable. But that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that moment where it finally happens. Wrestling has finally got better, man. And that's what we're all waiting for. Nobody wants to complain about something that they love. Let's be honest. We don't want to complain about it. I'm sure I don't want to complain about it. Speaking for myself, I don't want to complain about wrestling, man. I want to sit there Monday night, watch wrestling, enjoy it, come on here and say, oh, did y'all see the time when blah, 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 when he jumped off, or did you see that? Oh, that was a great moment. You know, that's why I don't do Raw reviews. If I did a Raw review, it would just be complaints over the whole video. And I don't want to do that, you know? SmackDown. I don't do SmackDown videos, you know? SmackDown's good. I give them that. They actually show wrestling on a wrestling show. So, I mean, what more can I say about that? There's wrestling on a wrestling show. The sad thing is nobody really watches SmackDown on here. So, I know my views will probably be like 2 views, but at the same time, I'm not really doing videos for views. I'm doing it just to air out my frustration about things. So, there you go. But the thing is what I'm trying to say is that we miss those times, man. We really we want wrestling to be wrestling again. And the thing with the Divas title, okay, they unify the titles and they give them and they just have the Divas. What the fuck, man? But the funny thing is, when people talk about Divas, they only talk about Lita and Trish Stratus. What happened to Ivory, Victoria, you know, China? Yeah, she couldn't wrestle, but she was still something. You know, China. You got Molly Holly, Sable, Deborah. You know, yeah, they couldn't wrestle. They were show, but you know, it's not just Trish and Lita. I love Trish Stratus. Nobody could tell me Trish Stratus wasn't a good wrestler. I would defend her to the day I die. I love Trish Stratus. But you can't forget Ivory, Jacqueline, you know, Shaniqua, I think. That was the black girl with a lot of muscles who was like the Jacqueline. Shaniqua, who Naomi reminds me of a bit, only with more of a booty and more feminine. But Jacqueline, you know, I mean, you know, all those divas. So you basically spit on their legacy to put this ugly title on. You know, Layla's getting better with her wrestling abilities. The wrestling move she did, the finisher she did, I thought was unfucking believable. I mean, wow, to see her go from winning the Diva Search to just being a dancer and hanging on Miz jockstrap to becoming what she is now, it's fucking unbelievable. So, right there, those kind of things give me glimmer of hope, glimmer that WWE has a chance to get better. So we watch, and I watch, because I hope WWE can get better. WWE has the potential. They have the wrestlers. They have the power, the money to get better. But yet they pussyfoot around and give us bullshit like they're giving us now. So to Wrestling Jesus, go ahead. Buy your merchandise. Rip it up. I don't care. It's your money. It's you telling them, fuck you, I buy your merchandise, but at the same time, I'm not using it. I'm destroying it. To the Muse, for complaining about Raw every week, go ahead. You have the right to. And to all those people that get on here and complain about wrestling, like calling wrestling racist, XBA325, go ahead, do it, because you have the right, especially when they show a guy in the 80s with a Jericho eating fried chicken. So, you know, so we do have the right to say if WWE is racist. We do have the right to destroy merchandise. We do have the right, as fans of wrestling, to do whatever to come on here and complain. We do have the right to tell Vince, fuck you, because you don't want to look at the real wrestling fans, the fans that get on here and talk about wrestling on YouTube and live and breathe wrestling. So we have that right to do that. We have that strong right. So for all you people out there, and for all those guys that you criticize for doing those things, I'm giving you a fuck you for all of them. For all of them. And they can talk about more than just wrestling, because wrestling isn't interesting to talk about. When they start getting interesting, then you can criticize them about why do you not just talk about wrestling on a wrestling page. Well, here's the thing. How come Raw doesn't show wrestling on a wrestling show? How come NXT doesn't show wrestling on a wrestling show? How come TNA doesn't show wrestling on a wrestling show? Criticize those people for not showing wrestling on a wrestling show. Don't criticize those people for criticizing wrestling. I'm criticizing wrestling, so criticize me. And just like I told those fucking douchebags that when I do my videos, don't worry about how I look. Don't worry about my 3D glasses. Don't worry about the hat that I wear. Worry about what I'm saying to the people. Worry about what I am doing in my video. You got a problem with the way I look? Why don't you go take your little prick ass and go watch America's Next Top Model to see style and fashion. Or go watch the Style Network so that way you can fix up your fucking ugly ass houses. Don't worry about me and what I wear and what I do and how I dress on my videos. Because the point is, when I put on the camera, the only thing I'm worried about is getting my message across to you. I don't need to be like some of those pastors that got to wear billion-dollar suits just so they can say, look, this is the excuse of why I wear this so I can preach to the world. No, I preach to the world in a fucking bum suit if I had to, just to get my message across. Because you're not looking at what I'm wearing. If you're looking at what I'm wearing, you're not getting the message. If you're listening to my messages, then you understand what I am saying to the people and what I am saying. So go ahead, criticize WWE. I don't blame you. Because just like I did the 4-part episodes of why WWE sucks, I have every right to, because in my opinion, I think WWE sucks. I don't really see it getting no better. I see the NXT guys getting demolished by John Cena, and them just proving that John Cena is bigger than wrestling. Instead of going ahead and putting John Cena with the group to make the group better, so that way they have a solid leader to make it like a D-Generation X. So John Cena can go, this is what I'm doing. I'm pushing the young guys. I'm giving the future of WWE to people instead of watching Kane and Undertaker fight on a pay-per-view that didn't need to happen because we seen that shit 12, 13 years ago when all of us were still going to middle school. So here's the thing. WWE, we have every right to complain. Matt Striker, to you again. Yo, we haven't been in the ring. Yes, we haven't. But at least we know wrestling. We don't have to be in the ring to not know wrestling. We watch it, we breathe it, we study it. You don't have to live it. It's just like the people that, you know, that go ahead and go do things, but they never done it, okay? They know how to do it. Just because they haven't done it doesn't mean that they don't know how to do it. So to Matt Striker, to all us fans on the internet, since you don't respect us, fuck you once you go ahead and try to win a major title. So this is the problem child saying peace, one love. We're waiting and we're hoping, WWE. We're right here. Your real loyal fans, not the casual fans that just know John Cena, but the fans that know every wrestler in your company and know them from TNA and other organizations that you stole them from. We're waiting. We're willing and we're waiting right here by our TV, waiting for wrestling to get better, hoping that one day it will. This is the Problem Child signing off saying peace, one love, and I'm out.